Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Ever find yourself, pausing mid-sentence or maybe rereading something you wrote just to double check? Did I use the right word there?
Absolutely. Those tricky English word pairs.
Exactly. The ones that sound so similar or look almost identical but mean completely different things. They can trip anyone up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or you've been speaking English for years.
It's that feeling, right? You know what you want to say, but the perfect word just it feels slippery.
Yeah, elusive.
And for ages, we've all tried tackling these lexical tripwires just by memorizing lists.
Rote memorization, yeah.
Like trying to remember phone numbers without knowing who they belong to. It doesn't stick. You don't get that gut feeling for the word, that, unique twinkle in its eye.
Right.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today isn't just making another list.
No.
We're going deeper, like a linguistic investigation, getting into the DNA of these words. The goal is to help you get to true mastery.
Moving beyond just knowing the difference.
To actually using them confidently, automatically.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating here, I think, is that nailing these distinctions, it's about so much more than just building vocabulary. It really boils down to clarity and confidence. When you mix these pairs up, it can make your message feel a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, imprecise.
That little bit of imprecision can unintentionally weaken your point. Now, we look at some really insightful source material for this. And what's great is how it groups these pairs. Not randomly, but by the type of confusion they cause.
Ah, okay, so there's a pattern.
There's a logic.
Yeah.
And our goal for you, listening in, is to give you a new way to think about this. A set of mental tools, really.
Tools to decode these words, and maybe others down the line, too.
That's the idea. To build a framework for tackling any tricky language bit you encounter.
I love that decode. Okay, so where do we start?
Let's kick things off with what the sources call the perspective pairs.
Perspective pairs. Okay.
Yeah. These are usually verbs where the action itself might be, pretty straightforward. But the word you choose, it completely depends on your viewpoint.
Ah, so like where you're standing in the conversation, the direction of the action relative to you.
Precisely. The core question to keep asking yourself for this whole category is, which way is the action flowing? Get that, and you're halfway there.
All right, so a classic example must be lend versus borrow.
The classic,
Yeah.
yes. Everyone gets the basic idea, right?
Right.
Giving something temporarily.
Sure, the exchange. But deciding which word to use, that's where the hesitation creeps in for a lot of people. How do we simplify that?
Okay, think of it this way. It's push versus pull.
Push versus pull. Okay.
To lend is to push something away from yourself. You're giving it out temporarily. Maybe think lend has an E like give. You're initiating the giving.
Right, pushing it away.
Conversely, to borrow is to pull something toward yourself. Taking it temporarily, think borrow has an R like grab. You're initiating the taking, the receiving.
Okay, push away is lend, pull towards is borrow.
And the litmus test. Who's the subject of the sentence? If the owner is the subject doing the giving, it's lend.
Like, I will lend you my book.
Exactly. But if the receiver is the subject doing the taking, it's borrow.
I need to borrow your book.
Perfect. Ultimately, giving equals lend, getting equals borrow.
That push versus pull model really helps visualize it. Okay, let's try it. Say, John has a book, Mary wants it. From John's view.
John's the owner, pushing it out. So,
John will lend the book to Mary.
right. Or if I have a pen, you might ask.
Can you lend me your pen? Because I'm asking you, the owner, to push it my way.
Precisely. Now flip it. Mary's perspective.
Mary's the receiver, pulling it in. Mary will borrow the book from John.
Yes. Or you asking me for the pen again, but from your perspective.
Can I borrow your pen? Because I'm the one initiating the pull towards me.
You've got it. And see how that framework instantly flags common mistakes. You sometimes hear, can you borrow me a pencil?
Ah, yeah. That sounds wrong now.
Right. The subject, you, is the owner. The action is a push from you. So it has to be.
Can you lend me a pencil?
Exactly. And don't forget the past tenses. Lend becomes lent. Borrow becomes borrowed.
Got it. Lent, borrowed. Okay, sticking with movement and direction, another pair. This one seems simple, but using it well, it really shows fluency, come versus go.
Oh, absolutely. Seems basic, but the nuance is key. The logic here is movement towards versus movement away.
Towards or away? From whom?
From the speaker, you
Yeah,
sure,
right.
or the listener, or just the central point of the conversation. Come implies movement towards that central point. Think, come here.
Right. Towards me or us.
Go implies movement away from the speaker's location or away from that shared focus. Think, go away.
Okay, so the check is Where's the destination relative to us talking?
Exactly. Is it here, where we are? Then it's come. Is it somewhere else? Then it's go. Essentially, come approaches, go departs.
That helps a lot. So if I'm at home planning dinner, I text you want to come over tonight because my place is the destination towards me, the speaker.
Perfect. You wouldn't say want to go over tonight unless maybe you weren't planning to be there yourself.
Right. But if I'm asking about your plans for, say, a concert across town, a third location,
That you'd ask.
are you going to the concert? Because it's away from both of us right now.
Exactly. Now, it gets a little interesting with a shared destination, like a party we're both invited to.
Ah, yeah. I could say, are you going to the party?
Mm-hmm. Focusing on your departure, your movement towards it.
Or I could say, are you coming to the party?
Right, which emphasizes your arrival at the party, joining the group, maybe where I already am or expect to be.
So both can work, but with slightly different emphasis.
Precisely. Going is often about the plan or the journey. Coming often emphasizes joining or arrival. Both are natural, depends on the nuance.
Okay. And if we're moving objects with that same kind of directional logic, that brings us to bring versus take.
Yes. The transportation verbs for come and go.
So they follow the same towards and away idea.
Exactly the same parallel logic. Bring basically means come with an object. The object moves towards the speaker or the focus point. Think BRNG, bring it here.
Okay, bring it here.
And take means go with an object. The object moves away from the speaker or focus point. Think TAKE, take it away.
Take it away. Got it. So the question is, where's the object ending up relative to me, the speaker?
That's the key. Is it arriving here? Bring. Is it departing from here? Take. Bring is about arrival, take is about departure.
Makes sense. So if I'm hosting that dinner party again, I'd ask you, please bring some drinks, because the party is here with me and the drinks are coming towards me.
Perfect.
But when I leave my house in the morning, I need to remember, don't forget to take my keys, because work or wherever I'm going is away from here.
Exactly. It's all about the object's destination relative to your current perspective.
Fantastic. Okay, let's shift gears a bit, moving away from pure direction to what our sources call the state of being pairs.
Right. These pairs often describe a condition, a state, or maybe a result. But they do it with subtle differences in time or implication.
Yeah, showing how words that seem close can paint quite different pictures of a situation.
Very distinct nuances that really matter.
A super common one here, especially with the present perfect tense.
Yeah.
You know, that have done something tense.
Right. Talking about past actions relevant now.
Is been versus gone. They tell totally different stories about where someone is, don't they?
Oh, completely different. Think of it as round trip versus one-way trip.
Round trip versus one way. Okay.
Been implies a completed round trip. The person went somewhere and they've come back. They're here now, or at least the trip is finished. Think been, back.
Back. Okay. Been means back.
Gone, on the other hand, implies a one-way trip so far. The person went somewhere, and they're still there. They haven't returned. They're not here now. Think gone, still away.
Gone means away. Okay. So the check is just, where is the person right now?
That's it. Are they back? Use been. Are they still away? Use gone.
That clears up so much. So if I ask you, have you ever been to Japan? I'm asking about the completed experience. You went, you came back.
Right. The round trip is the focus.
But if I'm looking for our colleague Sarah, and someone says, oh, Sarah's gone to lunch.
That means she's at lunch now. She's away, not back yet.
Perfect. One-way trip.
Exactly. And this distinction highlights what we can call a pronoun trap. You usually can't say I have gone or we have gone if you're talking to someone face-to-face.
Oh, right, because it implies you're not actually there speaking to them.
Precisely. It contradicts the situation. You could always say I have been, though, because that signifies the completed return.
That makes sense. Okay, next pair. These two look and sound so alike, especially versus specially, adverbs. Tiny difference, big impact.
Huge impact, yes.
Yeah.
It's all about the type of emphasis. Especially means particularly or above all else. It singles something out for extra focus from a general group. Think especially starts with E, like extra emphasis.
Extra emphasis, okay.
Specially, however, means for a specific purpose or in a special way. It implies something was designed, made, or done for one particular reason. Think specially starts with S, like specific purpose.
Specific purpose, got it. Especially extra emphasis. Especially specific purpose.
You got it. So especially emphasizes, specially, specifies a purpose.
Okay, examples. I could say, I love hiking, especially in the mountains, meaning I like all hiking, but mountains get extra points.
Perfect. That's emphasis.
But if I say, this tool was specially designed for cutting circles,
That means its specific purpose, its design reason, was circle cutting, not just that it's an especially good tool.
right, I was made for that.
Precisely. And a useful little tip. If you just want to say particularly, you're almost always safe using especially. Only pull out specially when you really mean for a specific dedicated purpose.
Good rule of thumb. Okay, let's move into the form pairs. This is where the words job in the sentence like, is it a noun or a verb, changes the meaning even if the core idea feels similar.
Exactly. And getting these right, that's a real sign of careful, precise communication. Shows attention to detail.
A classic confusion here. Spell check often doesn't help.
Yeah.
Advice versus advise. The C versus the S.
Ah, yes. It boils down to a thing versus an action.
Thing versus action.
Advice, with a C, is the noun. It's the thing you give the opinion, the recommendation. And crucially, it's uncountable. You get some advice or a piece of advice, not an advice. Think advice ends in CE, like concept.
Advice is the concept, the noun.
Advise, with an S, is the verb, is the action of giving that recommendation. Think advise ends in SE, like say something.
Advise is the action, the verb. Say something.
And there's a pronunciation clue, too. Advice has a soft S sound S. Advise has a Z sound Z advice.
Advice S, advise Z. That's helpful. So I'd ask, can I get some advice? Noun.
Correct.
But I'd say, I advise you to think carefully. Verb.
Perfect. The common error is using the noun form where a verb is needed, like I would advise you. After would, you need the base verb.
I would advise you. Okay, now for the big one. The heavyweight champion of confusion, maybe? Affect versus effect. Even native speakers mix these up constantly.
Oh, constantly. It causes so much trouble. But stick with the core distinction. Action versus result. Verb versus noun. That covers almost all common uses.
Action versus result. Okay.
Effect usually starts with A, is almost always the verb. It means to influence or to change. It's the action. Think affect starts with A, like action.
Affect, action, verb.
Effect usually starts with E, is almost always the noun. It means the result or the consequence. It's the outcome of the action.
Yeah.
Think effect starts with E, like end result.
Effect and result, noun.
And there's that great mnemonic, raven.
Raven.
Remember, affect is a verb. Effect is a noun. R-A-V-E-N.
Oh, that's brilliant. Raven. Okay, I'll remember that. So action. The rain will affect our picnic plans. Verb.
Right. The rain is influencing the plan.
And result. The rain had a negative effect on our picnic plans. Noun.
Exactly. That's the outcome. Now, are there exceptions? Yes, tiny ones. Effect can be a verb, meaning to bring about change, like to affect change. And effect can be a noun in psychology, meaning an emotional state.
Okay, but those are rare.
Very rare in everyday use. For 99% of situations, stick to raven. Affect verb, action. Affect noun, result. You'll be fine.
Got it. Affect acts. Effect is the outcome. Raven.
Okay, moving into the territory of words that just sound or look really similar, the easy to mix up pairs.
Yeah, these are often homophones or near homophones where your ear or eye can easily trick you.
Yeah.
Little errors, but they can stand out.
And leading the pack here has to be one of the most frequent writing mistakes ever. It's versus it's.
Yeah.
The apostrophe dilemma.
The apostrophe catastrophe, yes. It's purely grammar and spelling, but oh, the confusion it causes.
So what's the simple rule?
Super simple. It's, with the apostrophe, is only a contraction. It stands for it is or it has. The apostrophe marks the missing letters.
It has.
It's, no apostrophe, is the possessive adjective. It shows ownership or belonging, just like his or her. It's belonging to it.
And the foolproof test is, can you substitute it is or it has into the sentence? If yes, use the apostrophe it's. If no, if it makes no sense, you need the possessive it's.
Okay, let's test it. It's a lovely day. It is a lovely day. Makes sense. Apostrophe.
Correct.
The cat chased its tail. The cat chased its tail. Nonsense. No apostrophe.
Perfect. That test works every single time.
Mm-hmm.
The confusion often comes because we use apostrophe s for possession with regular nouns, like the dog's bone.
Right.
But possessive pronouns don't use apostrophes. His, hers, ours, theirs, and its. Its follows the pronoun rule, not the noun rule. Think of it like his or hers can help.
Okay. That's a great way to frame it. It's like his, not like dogs.
Exactly.
All right, next pair in this easy to mix up group. Then versus then. Similar sound, different spelling, totally different jobs.
Another classic. This one is all about time versus comparison.
Time versus comparison.
Then, with an E, is about time or sequence. What happens next, or at that point in time. Think then relates to time.
Time sequence.
Then, with an A is used for comparison. Use it when comparing two things, often after words like more, less, better, taller. Think, than is for comparison.
Than comparison.
So the check is talking about time or sequence. Use then. Making a comparison, use than.
Okay. Sequence. I ate breakfast, then I went for a walk. Time.
Correct.
Comparison. This coffee is better than the last one.
Yeah.
Comparing.
Perfect. Just keep E for time, A for comparison in mind, and you'll avoid saying things like, he's older than me. It has to be.
Older than me.
Got it.
And one more in this sound-alike, look-alike section. Lose versus loose. Just one extra O, but a world of difference.
A world of difference, yes. This is verb of misplacing versus adjective of fit.
Verb versus adjective. Okay.
Right. Lose, L-O-S-E, 1-O is the verb. It means to misplace something, lose your keys. To not win, lose the game. Or to get rid of, lose weight. Pronounced with the Z's sound.
Lose. Verb.
Loose, L-O-S-E, 2 O's, is the adjective. That means not tight, not secure, baggy, pronounced with a soft A sound. Loose.
Loose S adjective.
The test. Is it an action? Can it have a past tense? Lost. It's lose. Is it describing something? Is it the opposite of tight? It's loose.
The sounds help too. Lose Z, loose S. So don't lose Z, your ticket. Verb.
Right.
My belt feels too loose S adjective.
Exactly. You wouldn't want your favorite team to lose as the championship. You hope they don't lose it.
Definitely don't want them to lose it. Okay, and while we're on words that sound alike, let's quickly touch on accept versus accept. Another common mix-up.
Ah, yes. Very important distinction. Accept, starts with A, is the verb. It means to receive willingly, to agree to or to believe something is true. Think, accept, agree or allow.
Accept, agree, receive. Verb.
Accept, starts with E, is usually a preposition or sometimes a conjunction. It means not including other than but, think, accept, exclude, or leave out.
Accept, exclude. Preposition, conjunction.
This is the check. Is someone agreeing or receiving, use accept. Is something being left out or excluded? Use accept.
Okay, so I accept your offer. Agreeing, receiving.
Yes.
Everyone finished except Sarah, excluding Sarah.
Perfect. The common error would be saying something like, please accept my apologies. You mean you want them to receive them, so.
Please accept my apologies.
Exactly. Keep A for agree, accept, E for exclude, accept.
Wow. Okay, we've really dissected these pairs, looked at their logic, given them that unique twinkle. But, you know, understanding the rules is one thing.
Knowing it intellectually.
Right. Making it automatic, intuitive, so you just use the right word without thinking. That's the real goal. So how do we get there? Here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, this is about embedding the knowledge, moving it from the conscious effort part of the brain to the automatic pilot part. So it just flows.
So what's technique number one?
Make it personal. Create hyper-personalized examples.
Hyper-personalized, meaning?
Meaning sentences that are absolutely undeniably true and memorable for you and your life. Forget generic textbook examples. Your brain latches onto personal truths much more strongly.
Okay, so for Len borrow instead of John and Mary.
Maybe it's, my neighbor always asks to borrow my lawnmower. I really don't like lending it to him because he returns it dirty. Make it real, maybe even slightly emotional.
Okay. Or for effect. Drinking coffee after 3 p.m. definitely affects my sleep. The main effect is I toss and turn all night.
Exactly. That personal connection makes it stick like glue. It becomes your example, not just an example.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Trying to learn all, 10 pairs at once sounds daunting.
It is daunting.
Yeah.
And ineffective.
Yeah.
So strategy 2, focus on just one pair at a time. Think of it as the pair of the week method.
Pair of the week. I like that. Less pressure.
Much less pressure. Pick one pair, say its versus its. For that whole week, become a detective for just that pair. First, actively notice it everywhere. Reading emails, websites, books, spot it in the wild.
Okay, notice it.
Second, deliberately try to use it correctly yourself. In an email, in a text, even just thinking a sentence. Pause if you need to, get it right. Third, and this is powerful, teach it. Explain the difference out loud to a friend, a family member, or honestly, just to yourself in the mirror.
Teach it. Why does that help?
The act of articulating the rule and the examples forces your brain to process it on a much deeper level. Teaching solidifies your own understanding like nothing else.
Notice it, use it, teach it. One pair a week. Got it. What about physical connections? Does that help?
Hugely. That's strategy 3. Use visual and kinesthetic anchors. Connect the words to a physical feeling, an image, an action.
Okay, give me an example for lend borrow.
Literally do the motion. Push your hand away from your body when you say or think lend. Pull your hand towards your body for borrow. Lend, push, borrow.
Okay, I can feel that. Bring, take.
Grab an object or a pen, your phone. Physically take it away from your desk. Then walk back and bring it back. Do the action.
Action helps memory. Advice. Advice.
Trace the letters. Trace a C in the air for the concept, the noun, advice. Trace an S for say, the verb advise. C for concept, S for say.
These little physical hooks, they engage more senses.
Exactly. Makes the learning more robust.
And finally, we live in a tech world. Can technology help beyond just looking things up?
Absolutely. Strategy 4. Leverage technology for deliberate practice, but smartly. Don't just make basic flashcards.
What's better than basic flashcards?
Use an SRS app-based repetition system, like Anki or similar ones. These show you information just before you're about to forget it, which is super efficient for memorization.
Okay, SRS app. But what goes on the flashcards?
This is key. Use closed deletion flashcards. That's CLOZ. It means you create a sentence with the target word blanked out, and you have to actively recall and type in the correct word.
Ah, so not just seeing the answer, but producing it.
Precisely. So the front might say, the change in management will everyone's workload affect. You have to choose and type affect. The back confirms it.
I see. That forces you to make the choice, just like in real life.
Exactly. It builds that active recall, that intuitive muscle memory, much better than just passively reviewing definitions.
Hyper-personalized example, pair of the week, physical anchors, and closed dilution SRS. That's a powerful toolkit.
It really is.
So what a journey we've taken. From that initial fog of confusion around these word pairs to actually seeing the logic, the system behind them, each one with its own unique twinkle now. We've seen how lend is a push, borrow is a pull, how been means you're back from a round trip, while gone means you're still away.
Right.
We felt the action of affect versus the end result, the effect. Thank you, Raven. We've got that foolproof it is test for its versus its, and we know how to accept things willingly while using accept to exclude. So, wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for you, our listener?
Well, it means that getting these words right isn't just about, picking a grammar box. It's about achieving real precision in your communication.
Moving beyond good enough.
Exactly. Moving from good enough, or they'll probably understand, to being truly clear, truly effective, and honestly, more confident.
Yeah, confidence is huge.
When you know you're choosing the right word, you express your ideas more powerfully. There's no static, no little distraction caused by a minor error. Your message just shines through. This isn't about memorizing rules for their own sake. It's about understanding the language deeply, intuitively.
So the journey continues beyond just these pairs.
Absolutely. So keep being that curious language detective. When you stumble upon another confusing pair, because you will, don't just try to memorize the answer.
Dissect it.
Dissect it. Look for the underlying logic. Create your own personal examples, your own litmus test. Explain it to someone else. By using this framework, you won't just conquer the words we talked about today. You'll build a lifelong skill, a skill for demystifying any linguistic challenge that comes your way. And that makes every conversation, every piece of writing, more precise, more powerful, and more authentically you.